It's not an easy life, even for those who play by the rules.
It's a permit for commissaries for establishments.
But just selling a hot dog on the street in New York City can be illegal and unsanitary.
There are practices that are not in compliance with our New York City health code.
Unpopular.
I think they should go to another area.
Reviled.
These warehouses where they keep the carts at night, and I hear it's the most disgusting thing you could ever look at.
And politically incorrect.
They want to determine where they're allowed to sell. But something gets in the way of that. It's called the law.
We went undercover to find some of those the law hasn't caught up with yet. But first, a little background.
Next time you come around here, I'm going to pick that camera up and I'm going to throw it on the ground.
I don't understand why.
Lady.
Seriously, I don't understand why.
I'm telling you point blank.
You may have seen us earlier this year outside the M&T Pretzel Warehouse on West 37th Street.
Don't come around here no more. We don't want no articles. We don't want no stories. Stay the out of our way. You got that?
I got it.
We wanted to look inside the buildings where the vendor carts are stored at night, because out on the street by day, it was easy for us to find hot dogs in filthy water, overused utensils, and meat prepared with dirty hands.
What do the hell? What do the hell?
That report and our treatment at the hands of some vendors got the attention of New York State Senator David Patterson of Manhattan. He calls recent legislation that he wrote the Channel 9 Eat, Drink, and Be Wary bill.
And that got us thinking about what could we do. There were already laws on the books, but obviously when you have these types of violations that were as egregious as the ones that Channel 9 exposed, then we needed further enforcement.
Now, what would you want to know from him, for example? Would you want to know where the meat came from?
We want to know where the meat came from, what the expiration date was of the meat at the time it was purchased, how long the meat was held before it was cooked.
Where does the meat come from? The meat you sell?
America.
It comes from America, but where? Where did you buy?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know where the meat came from?
No, he's working.
If he doesn't know where the meet came from, how am I going to know where the meat came from?
I'm not supposed to know.
I'm not supposed to know?
You know the meat come from. Who are you?
I'm a reporter.
Reporter for what?
For Channel 9?
Well, you see, that's the attitude that we're really trying to change, what we're seeing right here. That you have to wonder about a personality who is selling food to the public, who felt comfortable saying to a camera, you don't have to know where the meat came from. Well, I'll tell you what, if I wound up in the hospital tomorrow because of the meat that I ate here, I would want to know where the meat came from.
Patterson's bill puts more teeth into the existing law, increasing fines to up to $2,500 for health code violations, and takes them off the street if they don't comply. A common violation looks like this. The customer will never see it. This Long Island City commissary is illegal because it does not have a license listed with the health department. We also found these apparent violations. Gasoline and propane tanks are stored here. Vehicles drive in and out. Birds fly above and among the carts and their contents. Workers use an unspeakably dirty restroom. Food that isn't sold may be brought in just to be taken out again the next day. Not illegal, but possibly less wholesome from sitting in these conditions.
You didn't sell those?
Too cold, you know?
Too cold?
Yeah, too cold.
So you try tomorrow the same ones? You try to sell the same ones tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe.
They giving the legal food vendor a very bad name.
Reputation, yeah.
And because, first of all, most of the food that they sell, they prepare at home, which is not USDA inspected.
Can you make your own things?
You can make your own. What do you mean?
Like condiments. You know.
We made things at home.
This is very smart idea.
Smart idea?
Very smart idea.
At another warehouse in Manhattan, this man appears to be operating legally. But legal vendors won't squeal to the health department on those who don't.
Most likely they're going to think that I'm trying to squeal on somebody so I can take them out of business, so I can take their business.
Most pushcart vendors in New York have licenses, pay taxes, and make a tough buck providing a real service in a tight economy. But some are illegal, dirty, and dangerous. And animosity, both political and competitive, is as thick in the air as the smoke they leave behind. So when it comes to the New York City pushcart vendors, eat, drink, and be wary. Kreisman, Channel 9 News.